Hey guys, Holly here with Painted Dreams Art Studio, and I teach beginning artists how to paint with acrylics and find their inner artist. And I'm super excited to be here tonight. I wanted to share with you a painting that I have been working on. It's coming up for fall, and I'm going to start painting with you guys. So we are going to paint the buffalo plaid part tonight, and then maybe the pumpkin, and then we'll finish the rest of it tomorrow night. So this is going to be a 2-night deal because there's no possible way we can finish this in one night. So, but it's super, super cute. I love it. All right. So also wanted to talk to you guys about my upcoming workshop. It is called Floral Frenzy. This is what we're painting, y'all. Y'all come on and join me. It's going to be really fun. It's coming up on the 12th, 13th, and 14th. So that's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's at 5 o'clock. But if you are busy or can't be there live, I am going to be painting it live. But if you can't be there live, you can totally watch the replays. So if you're interested in joining me for the workshop and you want to sign up, just you can text me. There's my number. Sorry, my phone's ringing. That's never happened on a live before. All right. There. At least it didn't mess up the camera. Okay. Back to y'all. Sorry about that. So you can text me, send me the link, and I'll send you a link to sign up. Or you can just put in the comments to send the link, and I'll just type it in the comments. So we're going to paint this on Thursday. It's going to be fun. Y'all come join me, okay? All right. So tonight we're going to paint this, or part of it. We're not going to finish it all tonight. We're going to paint the buffalo plaid part, and we're going to paint probably the pumpkin part. So, because this takes a couple of days. I just finished it tonight, and I thought it was really cute. So my inspiration, I'm going to show you where I got my inspiration, because it's always important to know. Look. You think it looks about the same? I'm excited. All right. Who's here with me? Y'all tell me. All right, so let's paint this. Okay, so I went ahead, for the sake of time, I went ahead and taped this off. I did not tape this one, and it does not have to be perfect. You can see my lines are not exactly straight, and that is okay. Painting is not perfect all the time. All right, but we're going to go. I did tape this off, and I just used an artist type tape that's acid free. It's just, I got it at Hobby Lobby. And we're going to paint the buffalo plaid, start on the buffalo plaid. So there's several ways you can paint buffalo plaid. Hey, Jan, how are you? There's several ways you can paint buffalo plaid, and we are just going to do it the way I do it. How about that? Lots of folks are going to tell you different ways, but I paint the black first, and then I just fill in the rest. So, all right, I'm going to get my skinny. I got a flat 10 flat shader, okay? And we are going to just start painting. So I'm going to paint just black stripes on my canvas first. You can paint the sides, but I think that I'm going to probably paint the sides. I'll just paint them black at the end after I finish the whole painting. On this one, I went ahead and painted the sides, the buffalo plaid, because it looks cute like that. But you can do it either way. Either way. So who's joining me? Jan, are you joining me for my Floral Frenzy? Y'all come join me. I am super excited about our workshop coming up. So I did not measure, okay? I did not measure to get the right measurements. I guesstimated it. I wanted a black line in the center here. So I made sure that there was 2 pieces of tape on each side of that. And then I went out from there, okay? and I wanted the skinny ones. You could use you could use the fatter. Is that a word, y'all? Fatter? The fatter tape. You could use fatter tape, but I used the skinnier tape. We're gonna just get this black on this canvas like this. But yeah, and you don't have to measure. It does not have to be perfect. Okay. I mean, if you're OCD, you can totally measure. It just takes longer. But totally eyeball it. Y'all got artist eyes. Eyeball it. Plus, if you mess up in acrylic paints, what do I say? You can always start over. Let it dry and start over. You might take a couple of coats of white to cover the black, but that's okay. It is all good. Y'all let me know as you join me. And y'all tell me if you're coming to my workshop Thursday. I'm real excited about it. It's my first big like 3-day workshop that I've done. I've done some smaller ones, but not a big one like this. And again, if you cannot come, it is okay. Oh, let me fix this. Oh, this is a smaller, I think it's 8x8. It's not a big canvas. I'm going to get my face off here so y'all can see it closer. Remove. Okay, is that better, y'all? Okay, I didn't do mine like this. This is the first time I've tried this. I'm going to pull it off. Oh, it didn't do bad at all. That looks good. You could dry it first and then pull it off, but hey, I like to live on the edge. We are living on the edge over here. All right. If you are on here and want to talk to me and you haven't you have to give StreamYard permission. It should show up in the comment part. So that way you can comment, okay? Because I am using StreamYard. Okay, half of our buffalo plaid is done. I ain't gonna even tell y'all how long it took me to do mine. It was way longer than this. It probably was an hour. I'm not gonna lie. It took me about an hour to do it by hand. And I really was not trying to be a perfectionist. Okay. This sort of needs to dry a little bit. So I'm gonna find my brush and get it ready here. I'm gonna clean it off good because I gotta get the black out. And then we're gonna start, we can do our white next. I gotta have my example up here because y'all, you have to really concentrate when you're doing buffalo plaid because you can mess it up real quick. All right, so I'm gonna mix some white and black and make some gray because as you can see, there's gray. Gray goes around the white. So you're going to do gray, 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 gray around that white, okay? So you can get really confused. So you have to concentrate. I'm going to talk. Y'all don't let me mess up. Y'all warn me if I mess up. I'm going to talk while I'm doing this. We'll see. So how many of y'all have school-age kids out there? Because mine started school back today. All right, so you can start with the gray or you can just go down. I might go down and do a little bit of white. I'm kind of letting my black dry some. I'm going to go in here and just pull some white in. I probably should do that last, but hey, again, we're living on the edge. You can use the canvas. You don't really have to add white. I just think it looks better. Okay. I'm just adding white. And then we're going to probably dry it real quick. I'm just cleaning up the edges really a little bit. It kind of doesn't look bad at all, though. That was so much quicker to use the tape. All right. Hey, Sandy. How are you? We're doing buffalo plaid and pumpkins tonight. Thank you for joining us. So tomorrow is a work day for me. I should have done this a little bit earlier, but sometimes I have to just get it together. You know what I'm saying? My daughter was in there wanting me to finish filling out her school papers. She said, "Can you please do this before you start?" I said, "No, I got to go in here and get this done. We're going to get her done." I'm doing great. So great. I'm looking forward to the workshop. Are you signed up for my workshop, Sandy? Looking forward to the workshop Thursday, y'all. It's going to turn out really good. Okay. Now we're going to do our gray. So I mix some gray. Try to mix enough that it's all the same color. But you can, I mean, you can mix more, but I make a mess, y'all. Okay. All right. So we're going to do our gray. I'm concentrating really hard. Can y'all see? All right. So we are going to start. We're going to start right here. A little gray. And just to keep myself on track, I'm just going to make my square here. I'm going to do gray here. And gray here. Because you can get lost in it. I'm not going to lie. Okay. So do y'all think buffalo plaid is going to be as popular as last Christmas? Oh, I will put a link in the comments, Sandy. We're going to paint. I'll show you real quick what we're going to paint. I'm going to put myself back up here for a second. See this? We're going to paint Floral Frenzy. It's going to be fun. It's a 3-day workshop it starts on Thursday. And the video will be recorded. So just I'll stick the link in the comments so y'all can sign up for me. I'm real excited about it. It's my first 3-day workshop. I've done several smaller ones. So do y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just doing squares of gray around the white. And I'm leaving a white peeking through in the middle. And again, you got to think when you're doing this. All right. Is it looking like buffalo plaid? So I love the black and red buffalo plaid. That's the original to me. All right. Try to keep your squares about the width of the black lines. Does that make sense? Like you don't want it to be, and again, you don't have to measure it or anything. Just go for it. Live on the edge. Oh, I'm running out of gray. We are living on the edge over here. I can't see it from straight up and down. Does it look straight? Oh, yeah, it looks straight. This is the boring part of this painting. Tomorrow night, we're going to have fun. We're going to make succulents. So, you know, succulents are hugely popular right now. And so I have a story. Who wants to hear it? Huh? So my mother loves the succulents, and she had this pot. It's a strawberry pot. It has a bunch of holes in it. Okay. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say strawberry pot. It has a whole bunch of holes all around the sides, and then it has an opening in the top. I'm talking with my hands like y'all can see me. So for Mother's Day, it's been last year or the year before. I think it was last year. She wanted succulents to go in the strawberry pot, and she wanted to put them all around that pot. So I went and bought a bunch. I can't tell you how much it was, but it was a lot of succulents, and we stuck succulents all around the whole pot. I even bought her dirt, and I let her plant them because she likes to garden. So, I mean, you know, she had to work for her Mother's Day gift. Anyway, I'm just playing. She worked. Yeah, she raised me. She worked. Anyway, so I bought her these succulents. Y'all, we have killed them all because succulents do not take a whole lot of water, and I think we were overwatering them. I don't think that's the best kind of pot to really use. So I say that all that to say this: don't use a strawberry pot for succulents. So you know what she does now? Every time she finds some fake ones, she totally puts the fake ones in all the little holes. So and they look real. So nobody knows that her little strawberry pot is full of fake succulents because we couldn't keep them alive. So we're gonna paint some succulents, and we won't kill them. Whew, I thought it just messed up, but it didn't. Okay, so see, now that I'm on a roll, I can go pretty quick. I'm just making squares of gray and leaving a white hole. And again, it does not have to be exactly straight. It is still going to look cute when we get done. All right. Buffalo plaid. So, has anybody been to Michael's lately? They already have, I mean, they have Thanksgiving out last month. They probably already have Christmas out by now. This year has flown by. I cannot believe it. And now here we go with COVID again. Is anybody locked down? It is crazy. Our numbers here are going crazy. So I'm a nurse. I don't know who doesn't know that, but I don't work in the hospital anymore. I'm one of the luckier ones that don't have to do that. But I have friends that work in the hospital, and our numbers are going up again. I'm just praying we don't lock down again. That would just be crazy. Especially since school just started. My baby girl wants to go to school. Well, as much as kids want to go to school. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Melissa. How are y'all doing tonight? Did y'all see what we were painting? We're going to paint this. We're just painting the background tonight, and we're going to paint some of the pumpkin, and then we'll paint, we'll get the rest painted tomorrow night. I got to work, so it'll be a little bit late and later in the evening, but y'all come back and get your you can go ahead and get your buffalo plaid done, and then come back and join me for the nitty gritty. Ooh, thank you. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Melissa. Let's see. I know Melissa signed up for our workshop. Debbie, are you signed up for the Floral Frenzy workshop? I'm gonna put the that's really cute too, and it's gonna be fun to paint. So I'll put the link in the comments, and y'all can look at that and see if it's something you'll be interested in. The more we have, the merrier. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. You can watch the replay. Debbie, don't we all have tons of stuff happening? School, I mean, is starting back. Ugh. I'm sort of glad and I'm sort of not, because I've had a bored teenager. I have a 15-year-old. So I've had a bored teenager for the majority of the summer, because okay, so I have a son and her, but my son is 32, so I have two only children is what I call. I call them my two only children. So she needed a sister a long time ago, but either way, she didn't get one. And now she is just bored to death. It's like I have to entertain. If she's not going, she's bored. How many of y'all have one like that? If she is not going, she's bored. Yeah, I saw this picture and I thought it was so cute. This is what I'm painting. That's where I got it. I got, Pinterest has all the ideas. I love some Pinterest. And I don't want to plagiarize. So I try to look at pictures of things and not other people's paintings. Because it's real easy to accidentally do something somebody, because you think you came up with it and you look and you're like, oh, maybe she painted it first. I don't know. But I think that buffalo plaid and pumpkins, there's tons of folks. Yes, 17. At least they can drive places, though. The 17-year-old. Now, my daughter's little boyfriend is 16, so they go places sometimes. And then she has a couple of friends that drive. She's very mature for her 15-year-old self. But we don't let her run wild or anything, but it's kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie, band camp was a lot nicer this year than it was last year, because we had friends that drove. Yeah, it's definitely a mixed blessing. Ours is Anna Grace plays the drums in band, so band camp is grueling on the parents because they have to be there 3 different times during one day. It's crazy how they do it, but hey, I didn't make those rules. They would have stayed there all day if I made the rules and not get a break and get it over with. Because we live 20 minutes from our school, so whew, it can be crazy getting her back and forth. Okay, we're getting close to this end. What y'all think it looks like? Buffalo plaid? The fun part is when we get to the succulents. So make sure to watch it and try to paint them because they're really cute. And I thought it was going to be harder than it looked, but it wasn't. It wasn't that hard. I can totally teach you. Some paintings I'll look at and I go, I don't know if I can teach that one. Most of them I can, though. Okay. So most buffalo plaid, I use a 1-inch brush normally, but this one I wanted skinny because it was on a smaller canvas. It's an 8x8 canvas that I'm using, and it's just I'm gonna have 2 of these. I'm gonna have to send one of these to somebody. Somebody's gonna be winning a prize soon. I like giving away prizes. All right. We're going to have prizes at the workshop too. I'm going to be giving away door prizes for people that are there. And you don't have to stay the whole time. If y'all have other things you have to do, you can totally watch the replay. Okay. So I don't love that it ended up like this, but that's okay because I'm going to paint my pumpkin at this end. See how I got to put it down because y'all can't see it. So see how it's black, black, and black, and then the white's down here at the end. The other one ended up like that too. And I just painted my pumpkin on that end, and it made it look fine. It was totally okay. All right, so this has to dry before we start putting that pumpkin on here. I'm looking to see if I need to clean up any areas here. I think it looks good. So that is how easy buffalo plaid is right there. Super easy. And I could have done the gray just a teeny bit lighter, but I was mixing it. So it's okay. It still looks cute. All right. So the buffalo plaid's done. I am going to dry this really, really, really quick so we can start the pumpkin. Get over here out of the way. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Sandy. I'm glad y'all are here watching me paint. It makes me happy. Okay, I'm going to get some orange. Let's start. I'm using Warm Sunset. And I'm going to use, just for some contrast, I'm using the salmon color. It's a bright salmon. And I'm just using this, it's craft paint. It's not fancy paint. You can totally go get some fancy paint. But this is just craft paint for, I practice with it. If I'm going to do something I'm, real fancy, I might get some good paint. But craft paint works just fine, y'all. Okay. All right, it's dry. Are y'all ready to paint a pumpkin? Hey, Miss Christy, how are you? Did Blake like school today? School started we live in Alabama, so our school started today. So let me talk to y'all about this. Okay, I am just going to. Okay, so when you're doing a pumpkin, you're doing little C's. Okay, well, maybe not C's. Parentheses. That's That's a gooder term. Sorry. I did go to school, y'all. I swear it. is better to say parentheses and better, not gooder. All right. So I'm just doing little parentheses and I'm building out on it. And I want it to go all the way to the bottom. So I'm just going to start doing a little bigger parentheses like this. Load my paintbrush. And this is just getting the shape. We're just putting the shape on the canvas. And I'm just going, you can start at the bottom or the top, probably the bottom, and just come up. You see how it's starting to look like a pumpkin already? And I'm just getting, this is my pumpkin placeholder because we're going to put details in it after we get it all on here. We're going to put some different colors in here. So I'm just doing parentheses. I mean, how easy is that? Yes, it is a number 10 flat brush. You can use a round brush, but I love working with a flat brush. And I'm just using the side of it. But yeah, the flat brush kind of puts the paint on there better. You can use a round brush, but again, every brush has its purpose, right? And you're going to see that in a little bit because we're going to use a filbert brush and an angle brush in this painting. So in my workshop, we're going to use a filbert a lot, and I have it on my list for you guys to get a bigger, like a larger filbert. I have 2 sizes. If you just get this, the larger one, I'll tell you the right size in just a minute when I look at it. Okay. So we've got the base on our pumpkin. It's going to need another coat because I can still see through it. Sorry, I had to fix something on the screen. Okay, so I'm gonna keep using this flat brush here, and we're gonna add some raw umber in here just to kind of give some lines to it in just a few minutes. See how we did this one? I used several colors in here, including turquoise, black, raw umber. There was a bunch of them. All right, I'm going to get some raw umber on my palette here. Just some raw umber. All right. And I'm just going to start those parentheses again. And we're going to paint over all this right here. So we just really are concentrating on the bottom. So that's why I'm kind of starting low and working my way up. I'm starting at the bottom and just kind of giving my bottom shape. Parentheses. There we go. Starting to look like a pumpkin. And I don't know if you are just hopping on here. Y'all let me know who's here. I'd love to know. And where you're from. I love to know where people are from because it is crazy, the internet, y'all. I've had people in California and New York and all over the United States come and paint with me. And it is so fascinating. It's crazy how far away the reach of the internet is. It's awesome. Oh, Debbie, you know I live in Florida. We could not find a place to stay in Florida this year. It's crazy. There's tons of visitors, and we go to the Panhandle. We go to Seagrove. You're down lower though, aren't you? Oh, yep, Melissa. Maybe Melissa. Where? What part? I think I'm thinking about you down in Orlando area or something. I don't remember. I'm so bad about that. But I like to know. Michigan, Sanderson, Michigan. When I think about Michigan, I think of cold weather. Yeah, Orlando. That's what I thought. I'm just getting to know women from all over the place. It's fun. Okay, so I'm going to add some white here. If I can find it. Here it is. Oh, I have it on my palette already. Duh. It was hiding from me. I'm going to mix just a little bit of white in this salmon color. And give us another coat. So when you're painting a pumpkin, you know, they have lines in them. But this part kind of sticks out. It's kind of fat. So it's rounded. So I'm doing the white in the part that I think is sticking out in my head. You know, you just kind of look at it and go, okay, that's probably poking out. And that's probably poking out. See how it brings that out towards you? So we're going here. See how it brings it towards you? I miss somebody. Is there somebody named Nancy here? I miss Nancy. I didn't see a Nancy comment. Hey, Nancy. So see how that's pulling it out towards you? We're going to do it again right here. And again, we are working from the bottom because the top is not going to matter because I'm going to cover it up. Ocala. Is that in the Panhandle? Hey, better late than never. You are so right. All right, what's it look like, y'all? All right, so now I'm adding a different color, and you're gonna go, that does not look like pumpkin color. But y'all, it made it better. Okay, I'm doing berry cobbler. Oh, okay, in Central Florida. I went to school in Alabama, so my geography skills are not that great. I ain't gonna lie. Plus, I may or may not have been paying attention in that class. Okay, so we are going to use berry cobbler. We're just literally just a little itty bitty bit. And I really waited till it dried some before I added this color, but we're going to try. Okay, here we go. We're just going to, and I just want it to go on the edges of my parentheses. All right. It just gives it something. It needs to kind of dry a little bit. So y'all don't put yours on there till it dries. Don't y'all think it looks good with that color? Okay. Ooh, I like it. So I'm going to say this. If anybody's here that's not signed up for my workshop, make sure that you comment in the comments and I'll send you the link, okay? And the link will be in the comments. It is Thursday. And it's going to be fun. I'm going to give prizes out. I got to go buy some after. I'm going to maybe give, I don't know what I'm going to give out. I'm going to be creative. How about that? Okay, now I want some turquoise or sea breeze. It's a light color turquoise. We're just adding a itty bitty bit of this. I'm still using my flat brush, y'all. Okay, Connie, I will send you the link. You know what we're painting, right? Have you seen it on my Facebook page? We're painting Floral Frenzy. Who doesn't love this color, y'all? I love this color. I want to put it in all the paintings. I'll put some right here. And I'm just making parentheses. I do not have a plan. I'm just kind of playing with it until it looks good to me. And that is what finding your inner artist is all about. Finding what looks good to you. All right, I'm going to add some black. Again, we should let this dry in between. Yes, it's going to be fun to paint. So much fun. Okay. It really needs to dry. Are y'all going to be mad if I use the hairdryer? Okay. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of black in here, just around the edge. Again, the top's going to be covered up, so that doesn't matter so much. Are y'all ready for fall? I'm ready for it to be cooler here in the Bama because it is hot outside. I had to go and take a class today. When I got out of class, I about freaked out because my air wouldn't come on. And that would have not been good at all because it's probably 90-something degrees outside. But I got it to come on because I have a little trick. I have a Tahoe. Yes, I'm ready for fall too, Debbie. So I have a Tahoe, and for some reason, the air's been acting up. And every time I tell my husband about it, he comes out there and checks it, and then it's working again. So I really don't know what to do about it. But I have a process I have to go through. I have to turn the car off. Y'all are gonna laugh. And it's not an old raggedy Tahoe. It's a nice Tahoe. And I have to turn the car off. I'm putting some more orange in here because I've taken all my orange out. I have to turn the car off. Then I turn all the air off. The back air, the front air off. Then I turn the car off. And then I turn the car on, and I turn the front air on and the back air on. And then all of a sudden, it works again. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then I breathe a sigh of relief because it's working again. All right. Sometimes you have to just add layers to make it look the way you want it. Okay. Will Jones, it is not operator error. Hey, Michelle. I don't want a new vehicle because I don't want to know. Oh, yeah, just turn it off, turn it back on. You know, you got to turn the front air on and then the back air. It's a process. Yeah, Michelle, I don't want a new vehicle. No, no, no. I don't want the payment. I'll just drive mine until the wheels fall off. Okay. I think, y'all, that we are going to stop right here and let this dry. Okay. And we will continue, and we'll put the greenery on and the succulents in tomorrow night. And that's going to be the fun part. So y'all make sure you come back and watch because it's going to be pretty. If it would dry faster, I probably would go ahead and paint tonight, but it takes a minute. All right. Okay, here I am. So we're going to paint the rest tomorrow night. And tomorrow night, it's going to be the succulent part and the greenery. All right. It's going to be fun. All right, Debbie. Good night. And y'all make sure I'm going to put the link in the comments for the Floral Frenzy painting. If you haven't signed up, y'all go ahead and get signed up because I have a supply list and everything in the Facebook group. We're going to paint live in the private Facebook group. So you have to go to the group. You'll get an email when you sign up and you go to the group and I'll let you in. Okay. So that's how that works. The list of supplies is inside the group. So I can't wait. Y'all come join me. We'll have fun. It's Thursday at 5 o'clock. If you can't come right away, just join me when you can. And we're going to be giving away prizes, and it'll be loads of fun. So y'all come join me. All right, I am out of here, and we will continue this tomorrow night when it's good and dry. Y'all have a good night.